Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Simpsons Part 15. We're getting very close to the end. We started the very last level in the last part. We did the Homer, Lisa and Marge bit, so that only leaves Bart. So yeah, we will be controlling Bart for the rest of the Let's Play. And I'm very excited. It's very exciting stuff. It's right towards the end. And then obviously what we're doing now, obviously, whenever I go to heaven, I get attacked by Ben Franklin and his lightning bolts. So yeah, what you gotta do as Lisa, you gotta protect Bart with this umbrella. Now I think what you're supposed to do is just tap where the lightning bolts are. What I had to do using a mouse is click and hold it and then just move it along as it comes down. So yeah, you gotta make sure the lightning doesn't hit Bart. Although he's doing it all wrong really, I mean. Oh yeah, and obviously the aliens come back to try and kill Bart. Duh, aliens go to heaven. Don't you know that? Are you a bit of a alien racist? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's how they catch you. If you're a bit of an alien racist, they're like, do aliens go to heaven? And you're like, hell no. And then they're like, well, they do. I played it in the Simpsons game and this is all real. This all happened, so who says it doesn't? So each time you got to do it a bit more. You know how boss fights go. And this has got to be the first game where Ben Franklin is a boss. I don't think that many historical figures have been bosses, especially ones that aren't kings or actually weren't violent at all, and all they did was some electricity stuff and some other stuff as well. I don't care. I don't know much about American history, but I know he was important. So I don't know why we have to fight him. Only in the Simpsons game where you would get this. And yeah, so what you gotta do, you gotta hit the kite into the clouds so it gets electrocuted or something. I don't know. It's something odd. But the problem is that the aliens are very hard to hit because it's a lock-on system, sort of, but it doesn't really work when you're trying to hit the moving aliens, but it's not too hard. It's actually my second attempt, admittedly, I'm afraid, but that's because I had no idea about the lightning bolts. It just came up. Defend Bart from the lightning bolts. I was like, what? What are you talking about? What lightning bolts? Why is there an umbrella? What's going on? It's very confusing. Then I did get the hang of it, obviously, because I've done it, but it was still very confusing. So yeah, now the aliens are a lot more of them. We have to take out two now. Damn boss progression. Why don't they mix it up? Just for some reason make it easier, so I don't have to go through all this trouble. Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. The best way to hit him, it seems, is to aim for the kite, which is a very odd sentence. If you want to kill the aliens, aim for the kite, duh. And yeah, I've now hit it all the way over here, which is exactly what I didn't want to do. So this may take a while. Do 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 do. There we go. Jesus, it took long enough. So yeah, we haven't actually killed him yet, which is a shame. Don't worry, we get him. This should be it right here. Oh, come on. Wait, hold on. Something good's going on. No, I thought we got him. I'm sure that was the last time. Oh well. Yeah, this bit is a bit tricky actually. Looking back on it, because this is like about a month after I actually did this, but yeah, it can be quite hard. I can see why someone would have trouble with this, but again, as long as you're, it'll take you a couple of goes. And that was it. That was it. I won. Obviously. Come on, Bart, off you go. And what is there golf courses in the sky? Is that what people want to do? I can't wait to go to heaven to play golf. If you want to play golf here. Why would you want to do it then? And I couldn't resist. Gotta have a few deaths in the last few parts. A few embarrassing chasm deaths. It's tradition, It wouldn't be an Honest on 23 video without that. Grab the Krusty token, go over here and punch him in the face. Got to, haven't you? Bounce on the harp over here. Yeah, stupid Orkmo. He just had to return, didn't he? It's not nice. He makes me mess up. That's the worst kind of messing. So you gotta jump over here and jump on the clouds, obviously. That's what you gotta do. And yeah, see, at this point I learnt my lesson from the other level about 2 parts ago or whatever. You have to hit the enemies. You can't just ignore them. Because in a lot of games you can just ignore enemies. It's really weird. But you can just run past and just be like, pfft. And yeah, you can't shoot that guy. You have to jump and shoot him like this, which takes some time, but it's worth it. I'm not sure who that head's meant to be though. If anyone knows, throw in the comments. Is that just meant to be God? I mean, it just looks like what, but he doesn't, I don't know, he doesn't have that beard all around him. Didn't have a mustache, yeah. I don't think it's meant to be God anyway. Because the Simpsons don't really blaspheme unless you're a bloody Catholic or something like that. Not to offend all my Catholic, you know, got nothing against them, I'm just saying that. You know, the Simpsons is a Christian show, so they're not actually trying to be offensive unlike other shows. So you should take it in good humour. Yeah, checkpoint reaching, now we have to do one of these. Another video game cliche that they forget to mention. Like going up moving platforms. I guess it's a bit too specific for it to be a general cliche, so I guess that's why they've just ignored it. And yes, I have mastered these ropes. I did it a few videos ago, but I remember how much trouble I had with them. So I'm so happy I can use them now. I don't know why I had so much trouble to begin with. And Christ, that was a big scream from Bart. It didn't just go, ah! You know, usually when someone dies, it's like, oh! Like that. I could do video game voices, you know. I'll just go in there and just say, hey, I could do a video game voice for a character. This is me dying. Arrgh! And they'll be like, what about when they're like happy? I'll be like, yeah. And they're like, are you going to do it? It's like, no, that was it. My character goes, yeah, every time something good happens. And they would definitely give me the job. Take that, Noland. Is he called Nolan North? The guy who's in every game, or was in every game? Oh, I don't know. Let's jump over here. The Simpsons characters have probably been... They've been in a lot of games, so they're probably one of the most voiced characters in games. I don't know if there's like some sort of list for that, because it's quite specific, but yeah. So, thought of the day. What do you think the most voiced character is in a game? Do you think it's like Homer? Because Homer's been in a lot of games. He's been voiced quite a lot, or maybe... I don't know, I'm not counting stuff like in Zelda, where Link goes, ha! Yeah! And all that. I'm not counting that in this, by the way. I'm just counting someone who actually has dialogue and talks. Because I really don't know what that would be. Because voice acting didn't really come in until the PS2, Xbox and GameCube era. I mean, it was about, like, Conker's Bad Fur Day and all that, but... I don't know, it's weird. I'm not sure. It's quite hard to say. Maybe it's one of the... maybe it's like Yoda or something like that. One of the Star Wars characters. Because I would say it's not... I wouldn't guess an actual video game character. I would guess a TV or film character that's been in a lot of games. And someone just making like... yeah. I'm not thinking about someone who just makes noises from... Like, so if Yoda has one line, then I wouldn't count that. Because yeah, he's spoken... Maybe Obi-Wan. I don't know. Although I'm not sure if people would count it if it's a different voice actor from the same character, which has happened a lot. I don't know. I'm just rambling out because we are very, very close to the end here. And you may think end of the level, but end of the level is the end of the game, folks. So jump up here, miss the platform. You gotta miss the platform. If you don't, you know, you're just showing off if you get it first time. And no one likes to show off. And here's the classic stairway to heaven. That's in, or the escalator to heaven. You must confront God to save Springfield. Attack his divine handheld gaming console. Obviously. Duh. But yeah, that staircase has been in quite a few episodes. first being Bart gets hit by a car, I think it's called, season 2, where he spits off the edge and all that. Well, I'm sure it's in a lot of other episodes, I just can't think of them specifically. So yeah, if you're wondering, this is actually the final boss. I don't actually do it, I just thought I'd leave it in as a nice little, you know, just so the video wasn't under 10 minutes long, and because, you know, just to give a brief preview of it, because I don't actually finish it in this part, I'm afraid to say. And no, you can't reach up there, so all you gotta do is, to defeat this boss in God's living room, you just have to attack his hands. So, yeah, obviously, duh. Bit of a weak, well, I'm not gonna go into the last boss, but yeah. Probably no, it's definitely not the easiest boss in the game. The ones in the museum were probably the easiest ones. But yeah, it does make me think about all the other bosses in the game, because there's quite a few, and yeah, I die now, so I will see you in the next part for the final part, credits and the end. So, Honest on 23, see ya.